Hello everyone and welcome to another video. First of all, I'm so sorry for not making a video for 2 weeks, I think. Um, we've been just so busy with the moving and everything, and I started at a new work. So yeah, I'm really sorry. I really wanted to make new videos for you guys, and yeah. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who watches my videos and comments. I like to talk to you guys, so I answer to every comment. And yeah, thanks for that too. And a big thanks especially to people who subscribe my channel. That means a lot to me. And yeah, let's keep going. I think there's only a couple of quests left with the big bunny and the clock making or like fixing the clock, so let's do these. Hello Lilitsu. Now I've been up into the clock tower and taken a little look at the machinery. It's possible to fix. In fact, for a champion such as myself, nothing is impossible. But just because it's possible doesn't mean it's easy. There's just one tiny little sang. When I fled Silverglade Village, I was so angry with myself that I threw all of my tools into the fountain. I forgot that I'd done that. I need them though, otherwise I can't do anything about that broken clock. I don't dare to move an inch outside my door. Imagine what would happen if someone recognized me. You though, my pedal, have freedom to roam around union unchallenged. Nobody suspects you of anything. Ride over to the fountain and collect my precious tools. Right, hurry. Oh yeah. Grab my tools. And then there's only one. Okay, yeah, it says broken tools, but yeah. Oh, Lily, to my tools, my precious tools. Thank you so. But they're totally ruined. Oh, my goldfish. Fish. Why? Why does this kind of baloney always happen to me? Me! Why? Even if my tools were repaired, it still would count for nothing. We need oil to lubricate the mechanism. Actually, quite a lot of oil since it stood still for all these years. Why would even have any oil around these parts anyway? Nobody. No chance. Nobody. Say I. What? Steve. Oh yeah, he's probably got oil. But even so, dear little Sue, it's still a road to nowhere. It'll never work. It's a pathway to defeat, a highway to fiasco. You want to try anyway? Go right ahead if you want to fribble away your time. Here's an empty oil bottle. Go and talk to Steve if you like. Nah, what a disaster. Just as I thought I was going to be able to return to my regular old life, the wicked fingers of chance crush my dreams like crumbly little cookies. How can life be so hideous and unkind? My tools destroyed. If they can't be repaired? Never. Impossible. How would that even work? It's over now, Lilitsu. It's all over. Just let me slither back into the sack and you can take me back to the silo. You want to have a go at repairing the tools? That'll only work when bigs fly, my treasure useless idea. What's that? You have friends who can help you? The blacksmith? Hmm, he's very good, but not even his wonderful skilled hands could work the kind of magic we need here. Meh, nope. Things can't get any worse than they are now, so it doesn't matter whether you give it a try or not. You may as well, but don't be surprised if it doesn't work out. Okay. Yeah, of course it's not allowed. Oh, there. Oil, why? Yes, I do indeed have some black gold right there. You know, there's oil in that tank, that there tank, right, Lilitsu? You think it's diesel? Meh, it's not that big a difference. One thing you should just know about my diesel is that it's particularly oily diesel, so it'll work just as well. Trust me, believe in Steve. All you need to do is take your bottle and fill it on up. I'm sure you can do that yourself. Okay, so now I think I got answer to the question I've been always thinking. Um, it's the fact that when people ask for fuel and then someone asks for oil, and then I'm like, we take it from the same tank, and I've been thinking like how it's possible, but well, now I know the answer. I didn't remember. So there you go. Now you've got a full bottle of oil, or diesel, or, well, yeah, diesel oil. And so you have a full bottle of diesel oil, Lilitsu. Hope it'll be of use. Take care. See ya. Okay. Um, yeah. Now let's go to the blacksmith. Greetings to you, Lilitsu. Might I help you with something? Repair the clockmaker's tools? These little bundles of nothing aren't really something I'd usually take a second look at, but because it's you and you're asking so nicely, I can make an exception. Anything for my friend Lilitsu. It's not a simple project you're asking me to work on. In fact, it's probably the toughest thing you could ask a blacksmith to do, even a blacksmith as experienced as I. In order for me to even begin work on this mighty undertaking, I'll need your help. You need to find a special type of iron from the heart of Garnock, deep, deep down in the volcano which spread death and destruction all over Jorvik. It's a perilous journey full of danger. You'll be away from the safe embrace of Jorvik for quite some time. Worry not, little Lilitsu. I'll help you. In that box over there, by the house, there's a tent you can borrow for the journey. Fetch it and I can tell you more. Yeah, right. Why is it so laggy again? Excellent, you've got the tent. Good. Now, listen carefully. Your journey to the heart of Karnak is going to take at least a month, and during that time you're not going to be able to see any of your friends or your horses. Horses are forbidden where you're going, so you're going to have to leave Starter behind as well. A whole month without your friends or horses. It's a serious sacrifice, but I'm happy I can rely on you to see it through. So, Lilitsu, are you ready to start your journey? Ha 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 ha. I was just joking, Lilith, pulling your leg, rattling your cage. What a completely world-class joke. I don't forge the best tools, I forge the best jokes as well. Those tools were so easy to repair that I managed to fix the whole lot while you were room making around in that box over there. What a totally outrageous joke I just released upon you. This joke is going to be talked about my children and my children's children and my children's children's children. In 100 years, they'll still be talking about the funniest joke in the history of all Jorvik. Here are the tools, Lilitsu. Give them to your friend the clockmaker. Yeah, so funny joke that I almost fell out of my chair. So it might be that this video is going to be about the clockmaker's quest as well, since there is more than I remember. But let's see, maybe I'll make I want to do the cookies to the castle quest because I think that's what continues the main storyline, so let's see. Hmm? You fill the bottle with oil? Ooh, excellent. Maybe there is a chance the winds of luck would change after all. It all came to nothing, didn't it? Just as I predicted, a total disaster, another disappointment, another tragic chapter in my heartbreaking story. If I want to see the tools? Nah, what difference would it make? What? Wait, they look like new. Have I been released from the claws of fate? Have the winds of my destiny finally changed? Now maybe there's a chance for us after all, Lilitsu. Now the hour is upon us. We're going to try to repair the clock. It's a very serious defect, and if I wasn't such a master clockmaker, I would probably have been forced to give up. But don't be afraid, young Lilitsu. I shall give you all the knowledge you need to repair it. Why am I not doing it myself? Well, I'm sure you understand that it was a deeply troubling and emotional experience for me to come back to the scene of my own personal apocalypse. Oh my god, I just sounded like some kind of kids from the meme where they're told to say hard words, if anyone's seen them. They're hilarious. They're trying to say funny words. And I genuinely don't believe I'll ever be able to go there again. I was about to faint and fall down while I was up there. That could quite easily have been the end for me. Plummeting to an early grave. I can't go back, I won't go back. And I can't go back. I'd like very much for you to help me with this, Lilitsu. Not for my sake, but for the sake of my sweet, sweet villagers. Don't leave them high and dry, forced to live every day in meaningless, clockless life. You'll help me? Miraculous, marvelous. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. The most important thing is that you carry out the steps in the right order. If you do it right, the clock will tick once more. If you do it wrong, then you just need to cross your fingers that you've not flubbed and fumbled it too badly and come back to me so you can have another try. Here's what you need to do. Step 1. Use the wrench on the wheel by the clock face. Step 2. Pour oil into the big funnel. Step 3. Use the clock winding key to wind up the spring. Pull the lever to start the clock. Cross your fingers, there are no more steps. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. So in my next job application, I guess I can tell that I've also fixed like a tower clock. And what else? Everything else as well. So where do I use the wrench? Yeah, that's not the right one. Okay, first we did that, and then I think it was the oil, right? Yeah, oil to the big funnel. Then use the clock winding key. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's cross our fingers. This music is so creepy. Like for real. It makes me uncomfortable. I was almost about to say that can't the music just go away? Why is it following me? You've repaired the clock! Hooray! I've repaired the clock! Hooray for me! I'm a hero, a solid gold hero. I shan't forget you, Lilitsu. When I'm awarded a medal of amazingness, I'll give you a special mention in my apprentice speech. Thanks to Big Bonny. Yeah, just remember Big Bonny, not the one who did the job. So tragic. Now, not to be too much of a big brash smarty pants, but I do rather believe that now I'll get both the medal and probably some flowers from the consulman. Maybe he'll even organize a parade or festival in my honor. I'm pretty certain he'll be doing that. I can see it now. Carnival à la Big Bunny. Oh, today's wonderful, marvelous, magnificent day, my little Lily too. Come on, let's go. Oh, hello, Clockmaker, Big Bunny. Not seen you for a while. Well, Big Bunny. Nice to see you again. Listen, while you're here, do you think you could have a look at that broken clock? Nice one. Hmm. Oh, it's fixed already. Neat. Yep. Well, excellent. Thanks for that. Now you'll have to excuse me. I've got lots to be getting on with. Bye. What? What did he say? He hasn't even noticed I've been away. Am I that insignificant? Mm, I not more worth more than that? Sniffle. So nobody even noticed that I've been away for 5 years. This is horrendous. I'm worthless. A little meaningless insect. An ant. A loose. A tiny beetle. I'm a pointless little cockroach. Sniffle, sniffle. Excuse me, Lilitsu, I have to return to the silo and live out the rest of my pointless cockroachy days in sorrow and loneliness. Hi, Lilitsu, can I help you with something? Why does Big Bunny look so sad? What happened? What? Cockroach? Oh, now I understand. So she lived in exile for years because she made a mistake that she thought would destroy the whole village? And now she's repaired the broken clock and thought she'd be carried through the streets in celebration? How should we go about fixing this, Lilith? So everyone has wristwatches and cell phones these days. There's nobody who really needs the town hall clock. It's mostly just nice to look at. Hmm. Well, we have to try and get Big Bunny in a better mood, don't we, Lilith? Let me have another word with her. Clockmaker Big Bunny, please do excuse my earlier performance. You see, without the town hall clock to wake me every morning, I've slept so badly recently that I've basically turned into a zombie. I think that's why my reaction earlier was so, casual. Now the news has had a chance to sink into my head. Not as sharp as I used to be, you see. What you have done is totally wonderful. Just think, when you left town, we were so completely furious and thoroughly disappointed in you, and we just couldn't understand how you could have left us with a broken clock. But after some time, we began to understand what a terrible, difficult job you had, especially after each and every one of us tried to get up there and fix the clock, each one of us failing horrible. Now that you're back and in less than a day you've got everything fixed, you're a true hero. As a thank you for your efforts, I hereby declare you Silverglade Clockmaker of the highest order. Clockmaker Big Bunny, thank you again. Please never leave the village again. We just couldn't survive without you. Oh, Lilith, I absolutely knew it. Not to be big-headed, but like he said, without me the village would never survive. That's it, decided. I'll never leave the village again. Never, ever. Thank you for all your help, Lilith. Here's a lovely little thing for you as a token of my gratitude. Now I have to get myself home again, because, as I'm sure you understand, there's quite a lot of cleaning to do after 5 years in exile. Come and visit me should you ever find the time. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this quest as well. Once a month we deliver a jar of cookies to the castle. There are cardamom cookies, greatly appreciated by the Baroness. Will you check them, please? Right there on that beautiful horse of yours, and it will take you no time at all. Sure. I really hope that the video doesn't come too long. I mean, yeah. did take quite a while to do the quests. Nobody's answering the door. There's nothing to do but head back to the shop, unless you want to taste one of those cardamom cookies. They smell rather divine. As nobody's answering the door, it seems that the best thing to do is head back to the shop. You know, yeah, that's just weird. The castle was closed. Nobody answered the door. You know, lately there have been some rumors circling around about that place. Someone said they heard what sounded like a young girl crying from inside the building. Frankly, I don't know what to think. The Baroness has seemed anxious lately. If I have heard the crying, I can't say I have. Actually, it kind of sounds like a silly ghost story to me. But hey, you could always ask the Baroness yourself when you see her. The Baroness is the owner of Silverglade Manor and the vineyards. You see, her family, the Silverglades, run way back in history. They have been the most influential family in Jorvik since I don't know for how long. Maybe hundreds of years. Here are some wine bottle samples that the Baroness has requested. See if you can deliver them to the butler. He should be at the winery. Write carefully, the bottles are fragile. Yeah. It's weird though that the rumor has been already going on, but now Linda didn't yell anything. I don't want to ruin it. I've never thought about this, I made these quests with my other account before like I decided to do a YouTube channel, and um, I didn't even think about that way, but now that I realized that the rumors had already been going on and we knocked on the door and no, why didn't Linda yell or something? Or was she asleep if she cries at the nights only? I don't know. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just sometimes thinking. I think it'll soon be time for us to do a makeover. Miss, oh, the bottle samples, very good, thank you. What? Yes, the winter has been hard indeed, for the manor as well. How the Baroness is? You heard that she was very busy. I see. Well, one could say that. She's had a lot on her mind lately with the GED, exploiting the land and all. She's building a new racetrack as well, which of course takes a lot of time and effort, but I'll see that she gets these. Certainly, miss. Goodbye. Pardon? A stable? Why, of course we have a stable here. The Silverglade Equestrian Center. The noblest stable in Jorvik, miss. You came from Morland? Well, you should indeed pay a visit to the Equestrian Center. It houses some of the best performing horses on the island. Why don't you speak to Linda? Hold on, what am I saying? Not Linda, haha, not Linda, miss. There are other stable girls over there, however. I think one of them is called Judy. Judy will be able to help you. There was no quests with the Baroness. Hi Lily, so of course I know who you are. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Judy, by the way. I spoke to Thomas Morland earlier and he told me that you and Starter are really great together. Like truly bonded. That makes me happy since Starter is the horse I used to ride when I first started out as a stable girl at Morland. He's a wonderful horse and deserves a rider that understands him. Anyway, we're short on people here since Linda went away. Thomas said that if you happen to come by, I could ask if you would be willing to help out a bit here. Okay, I think we have to continue in the next video since, yeah, it took again a while with the clockmaker quests. But now that they're finished, I'm kind of glad about that. Those because oh my gosh, I'm so I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, because those quests aren't really my favorite ones. They're just a little bit boring. But yeah. Um, anyways, I'll try to make more videos now. And really sorry for the break, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.